will need for this video. Me, I use Kale. I get it from the bag, Kroger. Some broth of some kind. I'm using vegetable broth, as y'all can see. Heavy whipping cream, which is what I'll be using. I'm doing 2 different ones this time. I'm doing one with potatoes and one without potatoes because my husband, he can't have it. He's a diabetic. These are some of the ingredients I'm using. This is garlic powder. You'll see some crushed red peppers because we like it just with a little kick. So Himalayan salt, some onion salt, and some garlic salt. And over here we have our ground sausage, which is already done. So let's get to it. And then also the ones I'm doing for us are going to be red potatoes, which my son is cutting up. He's going to help because we use some of the skin, but not all of it. I don't like all of the skin on it. So he's peeling. So let's get ready. Let's wash this kale. I don't care, even if they said it's pre-washed, I don't believe them. I'm pre-washing the kale again because, like I said, we got to rinse these bad boys, even though they said it's pre-washed. We're gonna wash them just to make sure. Okay, because what I like to do is cook the kale halfway first. That's the first thing I cook. And then I will, look at that, ain't they pretty? Going in. That's the first one in. And that was a half a bag I had left over for yesterday. So we're gonna do another bag now. Here's the second full bag. I'm about to open it up and rinse these. Second bag being washed, being rinsed off really well. Right. I know these ain't as bad because Kroger's are pretty clean for the most part. I don't have any much problem where I got to soak them or anything like that. So I'll just do a quick rinse on them. Okay, here's the second pot. And they are going in. Woo. I'm making a mess and I'm trying to hold the camera. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. And I let it cook until the greens are like halfway done before I add in my potatoes. And that'll be the next item that goes in there. So we're looking at, you know, kale doesn't take long. Kale takes about, what, 15 minutes or so, just depending on how you like yours. So that's what we're gonna do. So both pots are full. This one's gonna be my husband, so I put a little more kale in it since he's not getting any potatoes. And I have some fresh bacon from Kroger's. It's the peppercorn pork, y'all. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna chop some of that up for the end, cook it so we can sprinkle it on top, you know, just to give it that extra pizzazz. And all of these ingredients and measurements, it's gonna be to your taste, your liking, how you do it. But as y'all can see, I did 1.5 bag of kale from Kroger's. Each pot is going to get one of these, the broth, the 32 ounces. I may go back and do another one each as it begins to boil. But what I start with is one of these per pot and about a cup of water. Okay, please shake up y'all broth before you use it. My son is making fun of me, gonna ask me what I mean by pizzazz. Pizzazz, pow pow, that's what we're doing here. Come get his life. Y'all see me pouring. First one is already done. Pizzazz, that's what we're doing. And now let's get these cup of water each one. We're going back over. And to the second one, we pour. That's a cup each. We are going to go ahead and put the bacon in the air fryer while that's cooking, so it'll already be done. Bacon, look at that pepper on top of it. Isn't that beautiful? Kroger's, I tell you, meat department. Okay, the pots is on. We're going to cut these flames on and let them cook. Don't talk about my stove. Yes, it's dirty. We will clean it after. They go right at. We're going to turn this down and let it cook. Let it go for about 15-ish minutes. Cook. Okay, here's my cup of water for the first one. Pour, pour, pour. Let's go back over to my fridge. And let's load up on the second one. Look at that go. Look at it go. Are we there yet? We are there. All right, in the air fryer they go. Air fryer, we're gonna turn this puppy on. As best I can see it is 30. And I got it on 420 for about 18 minutes. Let's take it up to 20 minutes and let's put it on air fried. Yes, there we go. And we're off. So y'all, I got distracted, burnt the bacon some, but guess what? We're not gonna waste it. We're gonna still use this bacon. We're gonna eat it, but it's a little more crisp than I would like it, but it's okay. That's what happens when you go get busy and start doing other things. In the meanwhile, let's check on these greens, see what they're looking like. Ooh, look at that. They're looking really pretty. Let me grab the spatula. Yeah, I can see. Stir it around a little bit. And probably need to start putting them. I cooked it. So I know y'all didn't say, and probably was wondering, okay, she ain't put no seasoning or nothing in it. I didn't. I'm gonna do that now though. So we're gonna start with this garlic salt. And for me, y'all, everything is to taste. So when y'all ask about, well, you know, how much of this and how much of that, everything is gonna be to your taste and to your liking. That's what I do as a cook. Can I give y'all measurements? Probably could, but I won't unless there is a large request for it. Other than that, you're gonna do it to your taste, your liking. Here I'm doing the onion powder. We're gonna sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Himalayan salt. Now y'all know this stuff, you gotta watch it, but there you go. You can pick this one up at Dollar Tree. But what I do is I buy a huge one from like Sam's Club or whatever, and then I just refill them. Some of these. So we're gonna do a little sprinkle of that. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in, and y'all can see how much I'm using this. About a half a scoop of the garlic powder. And we put that on in there. I'm gonna let that one cook. This is the first one. This is the one that's for my hubby. That's not getting any potatoes. So his will probably be done faster than the other one, because all I have to add in next after this one is the ground sausage, because that's what I'm using, is ground sausage. You can get the meat, the mild or the hot. Normally I do a mixture of two, just depending on how spicy my family wants it. But this time I just went with the mild, which means I'll spice it more up with the red peppers, which will go in when the meat goes in. So that one is down. Let's come on over here to this one. Let's put that down right there real quick. And we did about a half a scoop of the garlic powder. Here is the garlic salt. Where are we? Here we go. Garlic salt. We're gonna sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Onion powder. I need to find the onion salt too. Maybe I'll add a little bit of onion salt in there too, because we like onions. And the Himalayan again. As soon as I can open it, there it goes. Oh, wrong side. And we just put a little bit of that in there. And same process. We are going to stir. Look how beautiful that is. And as you can see, it's not a lot of water in here, which means I will probably do one more box each of broth. So of course that will be going in here when I get ready to put the potatoes in this one. This is the one that's getting the potatoes. So when I do that, I will put another box of broth in here for the potatoes so it can cook down, and those will be going in about another 5 minutes for both of these. I'm gonna let them cook another 5 minutes and then we'll add everything in. So it's time to add the meat in. This is 1 pack of the sausage that's going in this one. Done and over with. Please make sure you drain y'all meat, so you don't have all that grease in there unless you just like it. I mean, I try to leave a little bit, but not a whole lot, because you know you don't want to give nobody no heartburn or nothing like that. So this one will cook and be done a lot quicker because this is all we're putting in it. Only thing that gets added in here next is the heavy whipping cream. So y'all see that in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and put the meat in the second one right here. So give me a minute, y'all. Set my spatula up on my little thingy right there. Let's get the second one popping. Okay, and this is 2 packs from the second one going in. There was a little grease from the meat, but not a whole lot. So we don't do that. So this one, I actually messed up just now, thinking about it. I should have put the potatoes in. But we're gonna go ahead and add the potatoes in now anyway. So I'm using red potatoes, and you know, they're normally pretty soft, so it shouldn't be an issue. But here are the potatoes. I don't remember how much my son cut up for me, but there they all are. They're going in. I'll find out from him. Now this one is definitely gonna get some more water put in it. And I'm actually gonna use this water from the meat because it got seasoned in it. And it's a little grease, but it ain't bad. So we're gonna use a little bit of that. And we're gonna pour. And let that cook for a little bit. And we're gonna let it cook. And this one, since it is ready, all we're gonna do is add in the heavy whipping cream and the red peppers. Okay, y'all, so once again, this is just one of those things to your liking. I know I'm putting a little more than a cup in because I like mine's pretty thick. I do mine's by what color actually I like for it to come out. I know it might sound weird to some people, but not to me. I will let that cook down. We're gonna add in these red peppers. I'm gonna sprinkle some of those in there to taste. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Just a little heat. And we will stir and let that one cook. And this is my husband's. About the potatoes. No carbs in there. So this is a really healthy one. For everybody that can't do the carbs, you're doing keto. This one, well, it would have been perfect. Got the heavy whipping cream. You have to do it without the heavy whipping cream then. Haha. This one we would just let it cook down with the potatoes in it before we add the whipping cream and the actually I will add in the red peppers now though, because I want that flavor to be throughout it just a little more bit. There we go. Ooh, baby. So my husband Zuppa is done. He come home tonight. Look how beautiful that is. Probably should get a spoon so you can see it better, right? Hold on, I got one. Over here. Let's move back. Look at that. I want to make sure he get plenty of his greens in there, but look at that. How pretty she is. She is done. One down, one to go. This one we're gonna let cook until these potatoes get soft. Let's turn that one off. Keep this one off. Get a knife, something. See, them potatoes are soft, y'all. So they're just about, they're ready. Look. Check that, see how that knife went through that? Let me do another one. See, I can see it. It went right through. It went right through it. Yeah. So they're done. Just about. Look at that. So I'm going to stir this up. I'm gonna add in this whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. And that's beautiful. And stir. Look at that. Let's bring the vegetables and stuff to the top so y'all can see that. Now you can use any kind of meat. You can use ground beef. If you can even do the vegan meat with it. But with that one, I would suggest to do the vegan meat last because since it doesn't need much cooking. And then do your potatoes and your other stuff, and you can make it just like I did this one for my husband. If you don't want to do potatoes or the do it that way. But yay, look at her. She's so beautiful. Gonna let that cook down some more with that in there. But quick and easy. The zuppa is done. Look how pretty that one is. That one actually has some grease in it because I added the one from yesterday I made, and that one had a little more grease than the other than the first one, but I'm okay with that. Of course, that's my husband's. That's the way it should look, but it's okay. We like a little grease. So I am going to make me a small bowl. I have my little bowl right here. That's what it says. With God, all things are possible. My little bowl. We're gonna fill her up. I'll do 2 spoons. We're not gonna be too greedy. That is more than enough. And remember earlier I told you about my piece of bacon that crumbled up. I'm gonna take that much of it and I'm gonna crumble it up some more over it. But yeah, and dinner is served. So I don't have no bacon bits, so this is what it's gonna be. That'll work. Alrighty, dinner is served, y'all. And if you want, what I do too sometimes is I go and I get some Parmesan cheese, the fresh, and I sprinkle it over it. That'll make it really good. But I don't have any, so we won't be doing it. I might have some mozzarella, so you can do it with whatever kind of cheese you want. But we're gonna just eat it like this. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, follow, subscribe, come back again, see me. Ha ha. Bye.